The CECC has compiled a list of entry requirements at destinations popular among Taiwanese travelers. Currently, 5 countries are fully open to Taiwan passport holders.
This means that travelers don't need to do quarantine or provide any form of COVID-related documentation to enter. Let's hear from the health minister.
国人最常前往的旅游的国家里面的入境的规定都不是用疫苗接种证明
At the countries most frequently visited by Taiwanese nationals, proof of vaccination is not a necessary condition for quarantine-free entry. At some places, it is one of the sufficient conditions. The countries that are fully open to Taiwan visitors, that is, the ones offering quarantine-free entry with no COVID documentation, are Belgium, Spain, Finland, Estonia, and Mexico. There are also countries that waive quarantine if you satisfy any of their conditions. One condition might be vaccination, which involves showing a record of vaccination with a brand recognized by that country. Still, for most countries, all that's required to enter is a negative COVID test. Countries that accept proof of a negative COVID test, proof of vaccination, or proof of COVID recovery include Austria and Turkey. Meanwhile, Germany, France, the Netherlands, and Switzerland accept proof of a negative COVID test or proof of vaccination. The US accepts negative tests and recovery certificates. Then, countries that accept just proof of a negative test include the Czech Republic, the UK, Brazil, South Africa, and Singapore. There is only one country where you would still need to quarantine after a negative COVID test. That's Saudi Arabia, where the only way to waive quarantine is to have proof of vaccination.
But many countries still have strict restrictions for foreign arrivals, including those from Taiwan. In Italy, Thailand, Malaysia, and the Philippines, quarantine is compulsory. Travelers also need to show proof of vaccination, proof of a negative COVID test, or proof of COVID recovery if they had been infected. Meanwhile, several other countries are only letting in foreign arrivals for diplomatic or humanitarian reasons. They include Canada, Japan, Indonesia, India, Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Israel, and Argentina.